dear students, in last class we have discussed about adjoint of a matrix and its problems. In today's class we shall discuss about singular and non-singular matrix and also inverse of a matrix. Now first, what is the definition of singular matrix and non-singular matrix? So first, singular matrix, A square matrix. A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant of A equal to 0. This is the definition of a singular matrix. A square matrix. A is a square matrix, that is order 2 cross 2 or 3 cross 3. That is said to be a singular matrix if matrix A, that is determinant of A equal to 0. So now for example, let matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 4, 8. So matrix of order 2 cross 2. Then determinant of A, take determinant 1, 2, 4, 8. Therefore determinant of A equals, expand this determinant, 1 8s are 8 minus 4 2s are 8. Plus 8 minus 8 gets cancellation. Therefore determinant of A equal to 0. Hence matrix A is singular. Hence A is a singular matrix. Clear? Determinant of A equal to 0. Hence the given matrix A is singular matrix. Then non-singular matrix. What is the definition of non-singular matrix? A square matrix. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant of A is not equal to 0. A square matrix A is a square matrix that is said to be a non-singular if determinant of A is not equal to 0. Example, let A equals matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. Say 2 cross 2 matrix. Then determinant of A equals, take determinant of 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, determinant of A is equal to, expand this determinant, 4 ones are 4, minus 3 twos are 6. Therefore, determinant of A equals minus 6 plus 4, subtract that, becomes minus 2. Minus 2 is not equal to 0. Hence, A is a matrix. A is a non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. Clear? When determinant of A equal to 0, that is singular matrix. When determinant of A is not equal to 0, that is non-singular matrix. Then the next, so in last class we have discussed about A into adjoint A equals determinant of A into I. Consider, or we know that A into adjoint A or adjoint A into A equals determinant of A into I. So you know this relation where I is the identity matrix of order n. Then adjoint A into A equals determinant of A. I is the identity matrix, that is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. The matrix of order 3 cross 3. So therefore, adjoint A into A equals, so multiplying by determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A. Now, writing determinant of matrices on both sides. Taking determinant of adjoint A into A equals, remove this matrix form, take determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A. You know, determinant of adjoint A into A. So this can be written as determinant of adjoint A into determinant of A equals determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A. Here, if A and B are non-singular matrices of the same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. So one more statement, the determinant of the product of the matrices is equal to product of their respective determinants, that is determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. The product of determinant of the product of matrices is equal to the determinant of product of matrices is equal to the product of their respective determinants, that is determinant of AB equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. So here determinant of adjoint A into A can be written as determinant of adjoint A into determinant of A. Okay. So therefore determinant of adjoint A into determinant of A equals, taking determinant of A common from R1, R2 and R3, that is separately determinant of A into determinant of A into determinant of A is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So therefore here left hand side determinant of A, here right hand side one determinant of A gets cancellation. Therefore determinant of adjoint A is equal to, in right hand side determinant of A into determinant of A can be written as determinant of A square. The value of this determinant is 1. So therefore determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A square. In general, if A is a non-singular matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. Order is n. Repeat once again. If A is a non-singular matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint A equals determinant of A to the power n minus 1. Here 3 cross 3 matrix. 3 cross 3 becomes, here n is 3, 3 minus 1 becomes 2, determinant of A square. If you take 2 cross 2 matrix, determinant of 2 minus 1 becomes determinant of A. Clear? So right. The next, so one theorem is there. Theorem, a square matrix A is a square matrix A is invertible. Invertible if and only if A is non-singular. A square matrix A. A is a square matrix. That matrix is invertible. In previous class, invertible of a matrix already discussed. That is AB equal to BA equal to high. If and only if A is non-singular. Non-singular means determinant of A is not equal to 0. So now proof. Let A be invertible matrix of order n. A be invertible matrix. A be invertible matrix of order n, and I be a identity matrix. Identity matrix of order n. Then there exists the square matrix B. Square matrix B of the same order. Let A be the invertible matrix of order n and I be the identity matrix of order n. Then there exists a square matrix B of the same order n such that AB is equal to BA is equal to high. So invertible matrices. Let A be the square matrix of order n. Then there exists another square matrix B of the same order such that AB equals BA is equal to high. That is called a invertible matrix. Here the matrix B will be the inverse of matrix E. So now AB is equal to high. AB equals BA equals high. Now AB equals high. Taking determinants on both sides, determinant of AB equals determinant of high. Determinant of AB can be written as determinant of A into determinant of B equals 1. Since determinant of I equal to 1, determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. This gives determinant of A is not equal to 0. Hence, A is non-singular. Hence, A is non-singular. Non-singular matrix. Then, next, conversely, let A be non-singular. Let A be a non-singular matrix. Then determinant of A is not equal to 0. So now you know relation A into adjoint A equals adjoint A into A equals determinant of A into I. You know this relation. So now dividing determinant A on both sides, that is A into adjoint A dividing by determinant of A equals adjoint A into A dividing by determinant of A equals determinant of A into I dividing by determinant of A. Here determinant of A cancellation, A into adjoint A by determinant of A, that is this is called as B, equals also B into A is equal to I. Conversely means let A be a non-singular, then determinant of A not equal to 0. That is, A is non-singular, then prove that the matrix A is invertible. That is, AB equal to BA equal to I, where B equals adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. The matrix B will be the inverse of matrix A. The matrix B will be the inverse of matrix A. So therefore, A is invertible. A is said to be invertible. A is invertible. Therefore, A inverse is equal to adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. This is inverse of a matrix. A inverse formula, adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. A is invertible. So now, using A inverse formula, adjoint A by determinant of A, find the inverse of matrix A. Find the inverse of matrix A. Example 1. Find the inverse of the matrix. Inverse of the matrix. That is matrix elements 2 minus 2 4 3. So find the inverse of this matrix. So let A, matrix A equals 2 minus 2 4 3. In last class we have discussed about adjoint A. Matrix A is given, then find the adjoint A. Now A is 2 minus 2 4 3 matrix. So now first find determinant of A. Determinant, taking determinants on both sides. Therefore, determinant of A equals 2 3s are 6 plus 4 2s are 8. Therefore, determinant of A equals 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. Therefore, the given matrix is a non-singular matrix, that is not equal to 0. The next, find adjoint A. Adjoint A, that is also discussed in last class. Matrix A elements, principal diagonal elements are interchanged. 3, 2, interchange, and non-diagonal elements are sign changes. Minus already is there, minus into minus become plus, then minus 4. So adjoint A. So therefore A inverse is equal to, formula, adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. Therefore A inverse is equal to adjoint A is 3, 2, minus 4, 2 dividing by 14. Or we can write this, A inverse is equal to 1 by 14 into 3, 2, minus 4, 2. It's A inverse. If determinant of A equal to 0, so therefore A inverse does not exist. Determinant of A is not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. Therefore A inverse exists. So important. Find the inverse of the matrix. The next example, to same type of problems. Find the inverse of the matrix. A equals minus 1, 5, minus 3, 2. Say 2 cross 2 matrix. So first find determinant of A equals determinant of minus 1, 5, minus 3, 2. Therefore determinant of A equals minus 2, minus into minus becomes plus 15. Therefore determinant of A equals 13. Plus 13 is not equal to 0. Therefore A inverse exists. A inverse exists. And find adjoint A. Adjoint A is equal to interchange the principal diagonal elements 2 minus 1 and non-diagonal elements or sign changes minus 5, minus into minus plus 3. So adjoint A. Therefore A inverse is equal to adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. Therefore A inverse is equal to adjoint A. Adjoint A is 2 minus 5, 3 minus 1 dividing by 13. Determinant of V value is 13. So therefore, or we can write this, A inverse is equal to 1 by 13 into matrix 2 minus 5, 3 minus 1. So inverse of matrix A. Clear? The next. So these two examples, 2 cross 2 matrix. Now go for 3 cross 3 matrix. Find the inverse of matrix A. So example 3, find the inverse of the matrix A, that is A is equal to 1 2 3 0 2 4 0 0 5 0 0 5. It's a 3 cross 3 matrix. Find the inverse of matrix A. So now, first find determinant of A. Determinant, expansion along first row, place minus place. That is very important signs. Or if you take second row, minus place minus. Or if you take third row, place minus place. Or if you take first column, place minus place. Second column minus place minus. Third column place minus place. Any one. Okay. Now expansion along a first row. So place 1. So again 2 5s are 10 minus 0 minus 2 0 5s are 0 minus 0 4s are 0 plus 3 0 zeros are 0 minus 0 2s are 0. Therefore determinant of A equals 10 minus 0 10 into 1 10 minus 2 into 0 0 plus that is also 3 into 0 0. Therefore determinant of A equal to 10. It's not equal to 0. Therefore A inverse exists. A inverse exists. The next find adjoint A. Adjoint A also discussed in last class, that is adjoint A. Write cofactors. First find the cofactor of an element 1, that is A11. Take sign place. So directly 2 4 0 5 2 5s are 10 minus 0 4s are 0 is equal to what? 10. Okay. The next find cofactor of an element 2. Take sign minus 0 4 0 5 0 5s are 0 minus 0 4s are 0 is equal to 0. The next cofactor of an element 3, that is A13, is equal to 0 2 0 0. Place, take sign place, 0 minus 0 is equal to what? 0. The next cofactor of an element 0, that is A21. Second row, first column, deleted 2 3 0 5. Take sign minus 2 5s are 10 minus 0 3s are 0 is equal to minus 10. The next find A22, that is cofactor of an element 2. Take sign place. Second row, second column, remove that. 1 3 0 5. 1 5s are 5 minus 0 3s are 0 is equal to plus 5. The next find A23. Take sign minus. Second row, third column, 1 2 0 0. 1 0 is 0 minus 0 2 is 0 is equal to 0. The next cofactor of an element, third row, first element, that is A31. Take sign place. So third row, first column, 2 4s are 8 minus 2 3s are 6 is equal to 2. The next cofactor of an element 0, third row, second element, take sign minus, third row, second column, 1 3 0 4, 1 4s are 4 minus 0 is equal to minus 4. The next A33 cofactor of element 5, that is A33 take sign place third row third column 1 2 0 2 1 2 are 2 minus 0 2 are 0 is equal to 2. After that, finding cofactors, right? Adjoint A, that is, so first row cofactor elements write in first column, that is 10 0 0, and second row cofactor elements write in second column minus 10 5 0. Third row cofactor elements, 10 0 0 minus 10 5 0. Okay, right. Third row elements, that is in third column 2 minus 4 2. So adjoint A. Now you taking adjoint A and determinant of A value, then write A inverse. A inverse is equal to, formula adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 divided by 10, so write it one side, into adjoint A 10 minus 10 to 0 5 minus 4 0 0 2. So A inverse matrix. The next one more example. Find the inverse of the matrix. One more, 3 cross 3. Example 4. Inverse of the matrix. Let A equals 1 0 0 0 cos alpha sin alpha 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha. Also 3 cross 3 matrix, but here trigonometric functions given. So let determinant of A, find determinant of A, taking determinants on both sides, 1 0 0 0 cos alpha sin alpha 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha. Therefore determinant of A equals, here also expanding or expansion along first row, plus minus plus signs. So 1 into plus into minus minus cos alpha into cos alpha becomes cos square alpha minus sin alpha into sin alpha becomes sin square alpha minus 0 into minus cos alpha 0 minus 0 into sin alpha 0. The next place 0 into sin alpha 0 minus 0 into cos alpha 0. Therefore determinant of A equals, take minus common, so in bracket cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Therefore determinant of A equals minus, So you know trigonometric identity, the value of it is 1. That is minus 1 is not equal to 0. So therefore A inverse exists. Now find adjoint A means cofactors. A11 take sign place minus cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. Minus common, so 1. Take common minus plus cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is value 1. So therefore minus 1. The next cofactor of an element 0, that is 0 into cos alpha, that is sin minus 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. The next find cofactor of an element, also third element 0. 0 into sin alpha 0 minus 0 into cos alpha 0. Take sign place 0 minus 0 equal to 0. Second row first element, that is A21. Take sign minus second row first column 0 into minus cos alpha 0. 0 into sin alpha 0. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. The next cofactor of an element cos alpha, second row second column 1 into minus cos alpha minus cos alpha minus 0 is equal to plus into minus minus cos alpha. The next A23 cofactor of element sin alpha, second row third column, so 1 into sin alpha, take sign minus sin alpha minus 0 is equal to minus sin alpha. A31 third row first element, third row first column 0 minus 0 plus 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. The next element A32 sin alpha, third row second column 1 into sin alpha minus 0 is equal to minus sin alpha. A33 last element, third row third column 1 into cos alpha minus 0 is equal to cos alpha. Now using these are all cofactors, right now adjoint A. Adjoint A is equal to adjoint A is equal to the first row elements cofactors right in first column, that is minus 1 0 0, and second row elements right in second column, that is 0 minus cos alpha minus sin alpha. The next third row elements right in third column 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha. So adjoint A, so therefore A inverse is equal to adjoint A dividing by determinant of A. Therefore A inverse is equal to adjoint A, that is 1 divided by minus 1 into minus minus 1 0 0 0 minus cos alpha minus sin alpha 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha. So is inverse of matrix A. Okay students, stop here. So we'll continue in next class.